Hollywood, it didn't have to be this way, but you made your bed and now you're going to have to sleep in it. You are going to have to deal with the consequences of what you have done. We know that you despise Mel Gibson. We know that you have turned him into an enemy, and we know exactly why. It's not really a secret anymore, is it, that you guys despise Christians and conservatives and anybody who continues to try to expose the corruption and darkness of all of your little circles over there in Hollywood. And this is exactly what has happened to Mel Gibson, and now you guys are having to reap what you have sown, because now things are turning into a really bad situation for Hollywood, especially over this last weekend. And to you, my friends, everyone watching this video, we have a lot to talk about in regards to this, okay? Because things are getting very, very bad, very bleak for Hollywood. Furiosa and Mad Max saga fails to rev up audiences, posts worst Memorial Day box office in over 40 years. They decided to make this, boss babe Mad Max film that doesn't have anything to do with Mad Max. And they put a chick in it and all of that type of stuff. And look, I haven't seen the film. I don't know if it's good or bad. I don't really have an opinion on the film itself. But the one thing that you cannot deny is that this film has become a total flop, a complete failure in the box office. They completely fumbled the whole ball with this entire thing. America, we want Mel Gibson and Mad Max. Hollywood, best we can do is a skinny Hispanic woman. America, the worst Memorial Day weekend box office in decades. Furiosa, a Mad Max saga, and Garfield predicted to have opening ticket sales comparable to the 90s. So this is how bad things have gotten for Hollywood. And as they continue to pursue the woke agendas and their feminist nonsense and continuing to try to destroy everything that we love about stories and entertainment, this is what is going to continue to happen even to stories like Mad Max. They have to destroy all of the male heroes and replace them with feminist garbage, and that is exactly what continues to happen. Hollywood could have made a lot of money. Imagine if it was an older, grizzled Mad Max and it was super epic and he was back, guys. Mad Max was back. Mel Gibson's Mad Max was back. Not Tom Hardy's Mad Max, but Mel Gibson's Mad Max. Imagine if all of that happened. Imagine the money that they could have made. But it seems like Hollywood doesn't really care about money anymore, does it? It seems like they have other things that are more important to them. They got bigger fish to fry, guys, including the message, including the agenda. Everyone is just talking about Mad Max and Mel Gibson and how it was such a missed opportunity for them, and we can see that very clearly in all the information that we got about this film from this past weekend. The latest entry in George Miller's post-apocalyptic franchise, Furiosa, was heralded by numerous outlets ahead of its release as the spark that would ignite the summer box office, with opening projections ranging from 30+ million, which they were actually looking at like around 60 million, I believe, is kind of where the average was for what this movie is going to make, and it made about half of that. So this is a huge disappointment for Hollywood. There's no other way that you can explain it other than that. Unfortunately for Miller and the production studio, Warner Brothers Discovery, these financial hopes would end up being absolutely crushed under the spiked tires of reality. Adjusted for inflation, not a single Memorial Day box office leader has posted numbers worse than Furiosa since 1981, when the Richard Pryor comedy Bustin' Loose took the top spot with an adjusted $26 million. And everyone on Twitter is showing their support for Mel Gibson, and this should have been a huge takeaway for Hollywood. But of course, I'm not going to do anything with this because the message is more important. So let me know what you think about all of this in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you all in another video very soon. Bye.